What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cav show. We got NFL Week 11. I love it, baby. Obviously, the Colts have a really hard matchup. They're playing the Green Bay Packers. I say that because of Aaron Rodgers. We have to understand that Aaron Rodgers, to me, is probably the most talented quarterback out there. He's got to be, dude. For what the weapons he has throughout his career in Green Bay, to me, it's just like unreal how talented Aaron Rodgers is. But obviously, yes, I get it. Phillip Rivers, I believe this is last year for the Colts. I just want to think, moving forward with the Colts organization, what are they going to do, at quarterback during this decade? What's Pillhead Jim Irsay going to do? That's what I'm saying. What is he going to do to make the Colts better? We got rid of Peyton in a bad way, which I still think Peyton had some years left in him. I really do. And they just kind of gave up on Peyton. And I'm just like, why? Why do that? But, Jim Irsay's going to do what Jim Irsay does, okay? That's that. But Green Bay versus the Colts are 1.5-point favorites. And like I said in the past, every time I pick the Colts, they normally lose. But when I pick against them, they normally win. So I'm going to end up going against the Colts. I'm going to go Green Bay. I'm picking Green Bay. Why am I picking Green Bay? Like I said, Aaron Rodgers. I don't think the Colts defense really has enough answers for Aaron Rodgers, but I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm dead wrong on this, no doubt about it. But Rodgers, 2,578 yards passing throughout the season. He also has 26 touchdowns and only 3 picks. 26-3, dude. Aaron Rodgers, he has to be in the top 3 MVP candidate year in and year out. And obviously this year, no doubt about it. Devontae Adams, his favorite target, 61 receptions on 741 yards and 9 touchdowns. Crazy. Dude, I'm telling you what, Green Bay's nice. Yes, I like where the Colts are going. I like Jonathan Taylor. Like I said, Jonathan Taylor is the future for the Colts running backs. No doubt about it. He's got 113 carries, 428 yards, and 4 touchdowns through this year. Phillip Rivers, 11 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But I think ultimately it really boils down to, can Phillip Rivers play a great game? Is he going to throw into coverage? Is he going to throw interceptions? I think if the Colts control the clock, keep Aaron Rodgers off the field, I think they win. They win easy, no doubt about it. But ultimately, I'm going Green Bay here. 51 is the over-under. I would say go with the over. I would think this is going to be a high-scoring game, but I hope the Colts win. I'm a diehard Colts fan. Like I said, every time I pick the Colts, they end up losing. So I'm going to go against them right now and pick Green Bay. You heard me. I'm going Green Bay over the Colts. And then we got, obviously, the Thursday night game, Arizona at Seattle. I ended up picking Seattle. I really did. I just thought, Russell Wilson didn't have a couple good weeks here and there, but Russell Wilson bounced back. He had 197 yards and 2 touchdowns against Arizona. Murray, he had 269 yards and 2 touchdowns. Look, I expect both Seattle and Arizona to be in the playoffs this year. No doubt. They will be in the playoffs. It's just a matter of who are they going to match up against in the playoffs. But these two teams will be in the playoffs, and I cannot wait. Then we got Atlanta versus the Saints. This is a tricky matchup. Atlanta is 3-6 right now. The Saints are looking nice. Obviously, Drew Brees is going to be out for at least a week. They're coming out with different things that Drew Brees has 11 fractured ribs. Somewhere around that sort. Crazy, right? But I think, Drew Brees is going to be out for at least a month. But what we do know is Taysom Hill is starting. A lot of people were giving him crap, right? Saying Jameis Winston should start. And I'm thinking, Jameis Winston, the same quarterback that threw for 30 interceptions? Like, for real? I think his hands are too greasy for the crab meats. Really? Like, seriously. I like Jameis. I do believe he'll get a lot of clock this game. But for me, I like this play call. I really do. Sean Payton, I like what he's doing with Hill. Yes, I get it. Hill's a running quarterback, but I could really see him throwing the ball down the field. This guy's from BYU. They like to throw out there. To me, look, dude, I really like it. I do. And then obviously Kamara, he's the X factor. 11 touchdowns this year. They keep running him and going through him. It's really the difference maker of this game. And then obviously Matt Ryan, he's had a pretty good season. He's got 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. But like I said, the record really doesn't show for it, right? Dude, they are 3-6 this year. This is crazy. Gurley, he's got 9 touchdowns throughout the year. Matt Ryan, almost 2,800 yards passing, dude. 2,800 yards passing, dude. Almost, dude. Like right there. To me, crazy, but I like the Saints. I get it. Drew Brees is out, but I really think this is a statement game for the Saints, but this could be an upset game. It really could. I could see Atlanta winning here. We're starting to see Atlanta really catch together, come fire. But to me, I want to see the Saints at 4. Like I I said, this could be a suck bet for me. And a lot of people are going Atlanta because Drew Brees is out. But I think Hill and those boys get it done. At home, I think the Saints, this is going to be a close game. Now, if you guys think the 4's too much on the spread, go money line on this pick. You know, you can't go wrong with that, but I like the Saints. 49 is the over, 49 and a half is the over-under. Like I said, you guys coin flip on that, but I like the Saints. I like the Saints at home, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they lose since Drew Brees is going to be out, but I think this is a statement game for the Saints right here, and I think they get the job done, and I think they win by hopefully over 4 points, but at least a field goal. I like the Saints in this matchup. Then we got the Patriots versus the Texans. This is another interesting matchup. Patriots, I believe, look, this is a big game for Cam McKinn. If the Patriots win, they are 5-5. They're at 500. And look, really, it's a lot better than where they were at, right? You know, a couple weeks ago, Cam had COVID. We didn't know really what was going to happen. Is Cam going to be benched? All this crap, right? But, you know, it really battled through adversity. They're 4-5 right now, and they could be 500 after this game. Cam Newton over 1,500 yards passing with 3 touchdowns and 7 picks. Like I said, Cam did not start off great. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And I like really where the Patriots are going right here. I love Deshaun Watson. Obviously, Deshaun Watson is a future in Houston. That's why they gave him the contract. Well deserved. I just want to see better playmakers around for Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, 2,539 yards passing, 18 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. So to me, dude, this is crazy. This is a crazy matchup game. Will Fuller, ex-Notre Dame cat, 41 receptions on 628 yards and 6 touchdowns. Look, but the Texans right now on paper look like a better matchup team to this, right? But I'm going with the Patriots. I want to see the Patriots win because of Cam Newton and where they can go. I want to see the Patriots make the playoffs. It's crazy, right, being a Colts kid, but I want to see the Patriots make the playoffs because of Cam Newton. I love Cam Newton. I really think he can turn it around. Obviously, the Patriots aren't going to win the Super Bowl. They're not. Okay, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, New England Patriot fans out there, but let's be straight up. They are not going to win the Super Bowl, but I do believe they can make the playoffs this year. Who would have thought that a couple weeks ago? Never. But I like Cam. I like the Patriots. I'll take the Patriots at 2.5. No doubt about it. Then we got Philly versus the Browns. This matchup right here is crazy, and I feel like this is a must-win game for the Philly. No doubt about it, dude. Cleveland Browns, they're sitting nice. Look, you know, Baker Mayfield, he's having a pretty good year. 1,646 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, and only 7 picks. Obviously, losing Odell about a month ago. They have Landry. They have other athletes for Baker. Okay, let's not make that an excuse, but look, Cleveland's 2.5-point favorites, which they should be. No doubt about it, but Carson Wentz over 2,000 yards passing, but the catch is he's got 12 touchdowns and 12 picks, dude. That's not cutting it, dude. That's really not, dude. 12 and 12? That's crazy to me. And really, Carson Wentz, it starts with their offensive line. Can they protect Carson Wentz when it boils down to that? Can Carson Wentz buy a couple extra seconds and make good decisions? That's what it boils down to. So, look, you know, obviously the Browns are well-deserved favorite. 47 is the over-under. Look, I'm going to go with the upset pick here. I'm going to go Philly. I think Carson Wentz, dude, this is a must-win game for you guys. If you guys want to make the playoffs, you guys have to win this game. No doubt about it. And look, you know, if the Browns lose, they're still contenders. That's the thing. So Philly's playing for everything right now. They're playing for more, so I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. I wouldn't be mad if the Browns won. I kind of want to see the Browns win, but I'm going with the Philly Eagles. I really think Philly is going to pull it out here. Then we got the Bengals versus the Washington team. The Washington team is 1.5-point favorites. Yet again, I'm going to go with the underdog. I'm going to go with the Bengals here. Why? Because of Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, 2,485 yards passing with 12 touchdowns and only 5 picks. And this kid's a rookie, dude. Out of LSU, and he went to Ohio State before LSU. Dude, the whole story of Joe Burrow is amazing to me. And where he's come from right now to being in Cincinnati. In Cincinnati, people out there, all the fans, you guys should be blessed right now to have Joe Burrow. His heart, his grit, his will. I do believe he is the future for Cincinnati. No doubt about it. Joe Mixon, 119 carries on 428 yards and 3 touchdowns. Look, if they get the running game and get Burrow going, I think they can win. The Washington team, I believe Alex Smith is starting again. This is huge. But obviously, I'm going to go the Bengals because of Joe Burrow. I think he has an outbreak game this game, and I think he's got a lot to prove. So shout out to Joe Burrow. I'm going the Bengals. I'm going back-to-back dogs in this one. Let's go, baby. baby. Go Bengals. Then we got the Lions versus the Panthers. The Lions are 2-point favorites. This is a suck bet. I'm not going to go Detroit in this matchup. I think Teddy Bridgewater has a good game. Matt Stafford's really questionable. So it's just like, yeah, what? The whole mindset I don't think is there right now. Adrian Peterson doing pretty well. 97 carries this year on 371 yards and 2 touchdowns. But look, like I said, Teddy Bridgewater, I think he's going to have the game right here. He's got 13 touchdowns and only 7 picks on 2,552 yards passing. Look, dude, I really think with Teddy Bridgewater's decision-making, hopefully McCaffrey's back. If not, I'm still going with the Panthers. I'm going with the Panthers at home. I think this is a must-win game. I want to see Teddy Bridgewater show out for the Carolina Panthers right now. I'm going with the Panthers, no doubt about it. Then we got the Steelers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Steelers are undefeated. Jacksonville's trash. Only won one game this year. That's against my Colts. Crazy, right? But, Big Ben's having a pretty good year. 2,267 yards with 22 touchdowns and only 4 picks. I mean, the Steelers are something to be concerned about. They're the best team in the NFL right now. Not just because they're undefeated, the way they play together. Mike Tomlin has something boiling in Pittsburgh right now. Shout out to Mike Tomlin, a great coach. To me, it's amazing. Juju Smith, 57 receptions on 516 yards and 5 touchdowns. In Jacksonville, Minshew's questionable. They're going to have a backup. Look, I'm going Pittsburgh. 10.5. I'll take that. I know it sounds crazy. 46.5 is the over-under. I'll go with the over in this pick. But like I said, dude, this is look, if Jacksonville gets upset, this would be crazy. But like I said, any given Sunday, anything's possible, but I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then we got the Tennessee Titans versus the LA Rams. The Rams are 6-point favorites here. And this is the biggest game of this weekend, no doubt about it. It's really a coin flip game, I think. Obviously, yes, the Rams are favored. They're playing at home. But I really think Tennessee needs to get back in that groove. Utilize the play action. Utilize Derrick Henry a little bit more. Derrick Henry over 200 carries this year on 946 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns. I think they can win if the front 7 beats the Rams front 7, they win. Yeah, you have to understand, but the Rams have a great front 7, dude. They really do. So, to me, it's just like, who's going to win the front 7 is going to win this game, ultimately. And yes, I get it. Jared Goff, he's having a pretty decent season. I get that. Oh, excuse me. Hold up. Not the LA Rams. I am so sorry. The Tennessee Titans versus the Ravens. Why did I say Rams? I really thought the Rams were playing. The Rams play the Bucs. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about that. I'm talking the Tennessee Titans and the Ravens. Excuse me. Still, this is a coin flip game. Same thing with Tennessee, but the Ravens at home, look, kind of banged up a little bit. Lamar, 1,762 yards passing, 14 touchdowns and 5 picks. He also has 90 carries on 524 yards and 3 touchdowns. And yes, I get it. Scratch that. So, Ravens, Titans, yes, they're playing. I didn't mean to say the Rams. I got that confused, but yes, I still want to go the Ravens here, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Titans win. We saw what happened in the playoffs this past year. The Titans did the same thing what they did. They went into Baltimore and beat the Ravens, dude. So to me, the Ravens, it's really an uphill battle, I think. I think this is really a suck bet here. If you guys are going to go heavy on the Ravens, pump it. This is a coin flip game. This is a coin flip game, no doubt about it. 49 is the over-under. I want to say go with the over in this matchup, which sounds crazy, right? Because they have good defenses. But look, I really think it's going to explode out. Tannehill over 2,000 yards passing with 20 touchdowns and 3 picks. It really boils down to Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson plays well, the Ravens ended up playing well. But like I said, I'm going to go with the Tennessee Titans. I think they get it done. I think they have the number. But I want to see Lamar show out. I want to see Lamar win. But I think the Tennessee Titans beat the Ravens in this matchup. Then we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Denver Broncos. Miami Dolphins are 3.5-point favorites. Who would have thought Miami going into Denver? This is an uphill battle, right? But no, Tua, he's the X factor here. Coming out of Bama, this kid's a rookie. I really thought that the Miami Dolphins should have started him at the beginning of the year, dude. Real shit, dude. At the beginning of the effing year, they should have started him. Why didn't they? I don't know. But last game, he had 169 yards with 2 touchdowns against the LA Chargers. Devontae Parker, he's got 38 receptions on 562 yards and 3 touchdowns. Look, I really think Miami breaks it out here. Drew Lock, having not the greatest year. He's got 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions on about 1,500 yards passing. So to me, dude, it's been a rough year for Lock. It really has. Melvin Gordon over 100 carries on 439 yards and 4 touchdowns. But look, I want to say Miami's going to win this game. I get it. You're going into Mile High. You guys are used to the warm weather. But I think Tua's the difference maker again. Just like he was last week and this week. I think Tua, if he plays great, doesn't throw any interceptions, they win this game. 46 is the over-under. You guys can decide that, but I'm definitely going Miami at 3.5, no doubt about it. Then we got the Jets versus the LA Chargers. The Jets, dude, they are trash, dude. Sam Darnold, trash. The whole organization of the Jets are trash, dude. Seriously. Sam Darnold, 3 touchdowns and 6 picks throughout the year? But shout out to Frank Gore, over 100 carries on 386 yards, over 100 carries. Frank Gore, he will be a Hall of Famer. How long can Frank Gore play, dude? He's been in the league for so long. To me, it's great. He's definitely a future Hall of Famer. But Herbert, over 2,000 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, and 6 picks. I think that's the difference maker. And obviously, Allen, he's got 65 receptions, almost 700 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Look, they gave him $80 million. A 4-year, $80 million, well-deserved. But look, dude, I'm telling you what, I think Herbert gets it done. But look, I want to see the upset, though. I want to see the Jets come out and upset this game. And yes, I wanted to go the Chargers, but I'm going to go the Jets. This is the Jets' first win of the season against the LA Chargers. I know it sounds crazy, but hey, Sam Darnold, please, throw a couple touchdowns and no picks. You guys win this game and finally get 1 win of the season, dude. Let it be this game. I'm going Jets, boys. I'm going Jets. Then we got the Cowboys versus the Minnesota Vikings. Dude, the Cowboys, bad season, right? Seeing Dak Prescott get hurt, just everything adding up for the Cowboys. It's so sad. I feel like it's the same year after year, right? They always come up short. Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys have so much talent there. They have so much talent, God-given talent, and yet they just have nothing to show for it. And I get it, have prayers to Dak Prescott. I hope he can come back. Zeke's had an up and down year, over 150 carries on 572 yards and 5 touchdowns. Amari Cooper, 59 receptions on 655 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. But look, dude, I think Minnesota is too much for Dallas. And it really starts with Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, dude, he's a beast, dude. He almost has 1,000 yards rushing and 12 touchdowns this year. 12 touchdowns. Crazy. Dalvin Cook, Derrick Henry, my top running backs right now. No doubt about it. Kirk Cousins, over 2,000 yards passing, with 17 touchdowns and 11 picks. Look, dude, I think Kirk Cousins, if he doesn't throw any picks, they win this game. And I think if they get the running game, just like they always have with Dalvin Cook, use the play action and throw the ball down the field on Dallas. And I think Dallas is in an uphill battle. So I'm going Minnesota at home. I get it. Minnesota 7-point favorites, which they should be, no doubt about it. But we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. They're banged up. They don't have the people that they need. So, to me, I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings. And the way Minnesota's been playing the past couple weeks, like the Minnesota we saw in the playoffs recently, I'm going Minnesota, no doubt about it. 48 is the over-under. I'll go with the over. And then we got the Chiefs versus the Raiders. This is another great matchup. The Chiefs' only losses to the Oakland Raiders. Crazy, right? Mahomes, 2,687 yards passing with 25 touchdowns and 1 pick. I mean, Mahomes could arguably be the MVP, right? 25 touchdowns and only 1 interception? 1 pick? Mahomes is balling. And then Kelsey, one of his favorite targets, 58 receptions on 769 yards and 6 touchdowns. Crazy to me. But Derek Carr, over 2,000 yards passing as well, with 16 touchdowns and only 2 picks. Dude, I'm telling you, the Las Vegas Raiders are nice, and they play well against the Kansas City Chiefs. Josh Jacobs, they like to use him. What a great running back. 182 carries, 700 yards, and 8 touchdowns this year. I think if they use Josh Jacobs and really keep Mahomes off the field just like they did last time, the Raiders could win. But it's so hard to beat the Kansas City Chiefs 2 times in 1 season, dude. Like, for real. The Kansas City Chiefs are 8.5-point favorites, which they should be. 57 is the over-under. I'll go with the over, dude. We're talking, like I said, when Kansas City's playing, go with the over more times than not. But to me, I want to go the Chiefs. If I went the Chiefs, I'm going money line, but it's really how I'm feeling up to the moment. So the Raiders, like I said, they're no joke this year. The Raiders, I believe they will make the playoffs this year. So to me, this is going to be a great game. But I'm going to go Chiefs money line though. 8.5. It's way too much. I think this game's going to be really close. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs, but I would not be surprised if the Raiders get another upset. It's just so hard to beat Kansas City twice in one season, dude. For real. And then we got the Monday night game. Yes, the Rams. Excuse me, not the Ravens. The Rams versus the Bucks. This is going to be a great matchup. The Bucks are 4-point favorites at home, which they should be, right? Tom Brady, 2,739 yards passing with 23 touchdowns and only 7 picks. His favorite target, Mike Evans, 40 receptions this year, 514 yards and 8 touchdowns. Look, dude, what we have to say, the Rams, dude, you know, they have so much talent on the defensive end. In Ramsey, dude, in Aaron Donald. Crazy, man. And then Jared Goff, Cooper Kupp, 53 receptions on 577 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jared Goff, almost 2,500 yards passing with 13 touchdowns and 6 picks. Dude, this is a coin flip game. To me, I'm gonna go with the Bucks at home. Tom Brady, Monday Night Football games. I think he plays well, but I think if they really put pressure and Sam Darnold gets, or excuse me, not Sam Darnold, Aaron Donald gets on Tom Brady, I really think we could see the Rams win this game. And if Jared Goff plays nice, but ultimately I'm going with the Bucks at home. I think Monday night game, Tom Brady's gonna be amped up and ready to play. But upsets alert this week, guys. I'm telling you what, upset alert. No doubt about it. It's the Raiders and Chiefs. I say that because the Raiders they play well against them. They really do. They play great against them. And then obviously another upset pick of the week is definitely the Eagles and Browns. I'm telling you right now. And then obviously Atlanta Saints, but that's really not a huge upset with Drew Brees being out. But ultimately my biggest upset pick of the week is definitely the Eagles at the Cleveland Browns. Yes, I get it. The Browns are only 2.5-point favorites, but I think the matchup's a little different, and I want to see Carson Wentz really show out. And obviously my Indianapolis Colts, I want to see him beat Green Bay, baby. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday. Let's go!